No Pressure FC 3. No Hope FC 1. Buin Abba. Buin Mudrik. Mudaweki, the only player who looked like he cared for Chelsea. Frank Lampard in the mud. Yeah? In the dirt. Man's aged 30 years in 5 weeks. It's a madness, Matty. Yeah, give us your little breakdown for anyone who ain't watched your fan cam, bro.
It was a game of 2 halves. The Arsenal that we need to show up last week showed up in the first half of this game. The only difference is they actually put an extra goal on the board to prevent any kind of type of madness, and saw the game out. Wasn't the best of second halves. It was pretty much just kind of just keeping it under control and just trying to get out of it. But for the most part, the display we saw in the first half is the display that we needed in the first half of every game we played in the last month. So it's unfortunate. I mean, it's cool we beat Chelsea. I'm not making a lot out of it. I just wish we would have had that same type of intensity and performance and rebound last month, and we might be seeing a different story here.
Yeah, facts, man. Facts. Listen, make sure you sub to Southern Guna. There, link in the description. You know how this works. Obviously, Jez ain't here tonight. Yeah, so you got Matty. So you can cry about Matty instead. We don't care. We're back again Sunday against Newcastle. If you want to cry. Leave it in the comments. We don't care. If you want to leave your player ratings, if you disagree, leave them. Let's go with Aaron Ramsdale, man. 1-0 up. Made some mad save. Or was it 2-0 up? Yeah, Chilwell.
Yeah.
Anyone but Chilwell, bro. That might have been a goal.
Yeah.
Good save, though.
He had a pretty good game, man. Didn't have too much to do. I'd give him the standard 7. I'd say 8, 7, 8-ish.
Yeah, I agree, man.
Yeah, he's
quiet night.
Quiet night.
Quiet night. Easy work, bro. He could have had the cigar on. Yeah, it weren't easy work in the last 4, but calm. Let's go Ben White. Yeah, the funniest thing about Ben White's performance tonight was Mykhailo Mudryk sat him on his backside. I was like, whoa, what are you doing, bro? Yeah, Ben's hand's already booked up to go to, Ocean Beach to meet Wayno and all that lot. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's tapped out already, right?
Yeah. Ben White, man. The thing with Ben is it seems as if, it's like you said, it seems as if he's kind of like, you know what? This title thing is just about over. I'm kind of ready to head home for the year. I've got a boat I just bought. I want to put it on the water, check it out, try it out. And it's starting to see, it's kind of kind of taper off just a tad. And you saw it tonight. Now, I don't know if it was just a case of it's Chelsea, and I don't want to give it. You just never know when you got these games that run right neck and neck with each other. Mm-hmm. So I would give him a 6.5.
Let's go to Alexander Zinchenko. He got subbed in the end, mate. It looked like he was nearly in tears again. Yeah, expected cry level was maybe 9.2.
Zinchenko, my friend, to quote JS, my friend, it's gonna be a bad night for you, my man. Once again, this guy has exhibited that he is not a proper left back. He's not a proper left back, ladies and gentlemen. No matter what you see on that team sheet, he is not a proper left back. We saw it again. Simple goal. Over the top, not paying attention, up too far to the field, bang, boom, goal. This is a recurring theme with him. The good thing is that Arteta identified it early. I moan him all the time, but he identified that very quick. Like, let me go ahead and get him off before it gets really bad real quick. Zinchenko, my friend, will probably have the lowest rating of the night. 4 out of 10. I'm pretty harshly. People in the chat, I know somebody's going to say, oh, no, why is he that harsh? That's just my expectations, man.
Mate, I think that's overrating him, but it's your ratings, mate. Let's go to Jakub Kivior. Arsenal fans are in hysteria. Yeah, they're in my days. This guy is the calmness that personified. Mad, really, because he's a left-footed centre-back who played at right centre-back tonight. I didn't think you were allowed to do that, mate. What did you rate him tonight?
I think he had a fairly decent night, man. But I'm gonna have to keep prefacing this, man. We are playing a team that's in form as the lowest of the worst team in the league. The worst team in the league. They had a aged out Aubameyang going at him. I want you to put that in preface. This is, for all the booze that Aubameyang took, he's aged out. And,
Yep.
and that's what happens when you lose your pace. Then when that's the main thing is that you strive off of his pace. So you run, you got a guy on a walker coming at you all night for the first half. I mean, there's really not much to do. Second half, he looked fairly well. I'd say I'd give him tonight. I'd give him a 7 out of 10 for his first game. 7 out of 10. But don't go overboard because we're going to find out this Sunday what he's all about. We're gonna find out
Facts.
very soon what he's all about.
Facts. Gabriel Magalhaes, it appears that he has a hamstring injury. Not that you would have known it, matey, because he dropped down 4 times before he got subbed.
Yeah.
What did you make of him?
A typical Gabby game. What concerns me is that he's been what normally me and you we're all on him about the bozo gene, and he's been kind of consistent a little bit throughout this time without Saliba, and if in fact he is out for the season, that's going to be a massive blow for us in the next few games. Overall tonight, I thought he did okay. I thought he did fairly well. He did what he's supposed to do. He did his job. Him and what's his name kept going at it the whole game. That kicked him. I can't call his name now.
Kivio.
Yeah, Kibby. Yeah, and I think that they were about to get ready to come to handbags at some point there. But I have to give Gabriel an 8 out of 10 tonight. I thought he did fairly well tonight. I thought he did.
Was he your man of the match?
Yeah, I'd probably say either him or I thought Odegaard did really good tonight.
Well, we're coming to him now. Scored a brace.
Yep.
Yeah, turned up when it didn't matter. He got himself off Gibraltar Rock. Looked good. Scored 2 good goals, right? Would you rate him?
Odegaard. Now, this is my problem with Odegaard. This is my biggest problem with him. I think when we play teams that are less than, he tends to stand out, and he goes missing against teams that we require the extra level plateau for a player. So he's fine against a team that is really not that good. Chelsea, like I said, they're really technically rooted at the bottom of the table on form, and he was able to dismantle them. So overall, his gameplay was really good. And as you just got through asking me, I will probably go and say he would probably be the man of the match. The goals were really nice. These are the kind of goals that we need to see against bigger teams. We need to see that this weekend against Newcastle. I want to see that same performance against Newcastle, scoring, not thinking about it. That's something he didn't do tonight either, Lee. He did not think about the goals, but he just went ahead and shot the ball. He wasn't trying to dribble, look off, lay off, stuff like that. I'm going to give him tonight a 9 out of 10, which is, I think this might be my highest rating for him this year. But I felt like he had a really good, solid game. The game speed suited him, and he was able to do what he needed to do in this type of environment. So, yeah, 9 out of 10.
Let's go Jorginho.
Old man Jorginho. I'd have to say, man, he looked halfway decent tonight. I think the setup, I think he worked well with Xhaka. I felt like he did a decent job tonight, man. I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10.
Granit Xhaka nearly scored a couple of goals tonight as well.
Another one where I think that this type of a game suited him. The pace of play, the level of team. I thought he fared well. Looked much better than he did against City. All of them did, for the most part. I would probably give Xhaka a 7.5 out of 10, 8, somewhere right around in there.
Bukayo Saka.
Lee, I know somebody's going to think I'm being negative. We have run that boy into the
At
ground.
least they can't say it's racially motivated, mate.
Yeah, I'll say it. I'll say it. Yeah, I'll say it. We have run this young man into the ground. He's developed something, Lee, the last several weeks. I don't know if you noticed this. He will dribble himself into trouble now.
Yeah,
He dribbles himself into trouble a lot. He used to didn't do that. He'll take the ball, he'll see a hole, he'll get to the hole, he stops, looks around, tries to move, loses the ball, counterattack, and then chaos ensues. I don't know if that's mental fatigue, but I can tell you this. It looks like his leg, he's getting tired. It looks like he's
practice
trying to
makes
hang on.
permanent, man. And if you're practicing the wrong thing,
Yeah.
it sticks.
Tonight, I'm gonna have to give him, man. He's not too far from Zinchenko, but I'll give him a 6 out of 10 just because he got down the line. If I really wanted to be hard, I probably could give him a 5 out of 10. But I think I just feel like he's wearing out, and it's funny because we talked about this last year, and it seems like he's going right back through it again this year. I feel like he's starting to wear down.
Yeah, facts. Let's go Trossard, man.
Hey man, class himself, man. Trossard is a smooth operator, man. The game just moves so much better with him on the pitch, man. It's just I don't know about you, Lee, but I just feel anytime I see him with the ball, I just feel relaxed. I just feel confident something's gonna happen. I feel like
silky
smooth.
He's like Mahrez. He's the Belgian Mahrez, bro. He's so sick.
Yeah, and he just moves around really good. He finds open players. He takes smart shots. He's the player that you would love to just have 4 or 5 of those guys on the pitch. I thought he played outstanding tonight. I hate he didn't score, but I'm going to give him a 7.5 out of 10, man. I think it was just a solid performance from him, and I really wish that the manager would start him more and allow him to finish out these games. Give him a full game, man. Make some other changes. Either move, if somebody needs to come out of midfield, move him into midfield. Move him around. He can play across. He's one of the few players that we have that can play almost any position going forward.
Yeah, thanks. Gabriel Jesus scored.
Jesus, yeah, he got on the board tonight, man. Anytime you see him scoring, it does well for his confidence. So he was a live wire, normal Jesus stuff. Moving around, causing havoc at the back. Solid game. 7.5 out of 10, 8 out of 10. I say 8 out of 10. Did it was supposed to do. I mean, we paid you to score goals, and that's what you did. So,
Gabriel Martinelli.
I don't even know if we can even give him a score, Lee. He wouldn't even. He really wasn't on long enough to even
see it.
Yeah, just a 5 for just coming out there.
Thomas party, Thomas family gathering.
Same. I feel like Partey needed that break. Same thing with as Martinelli. I'm not sure we can even really antiquate a good score for him. 5 just for the time he was on the pitch, and that's not. I want people to understand when I give them a 5 for coming on. That's not saying they were bad. It's just they didn't have enough to impact the game.
Yeah, man. Yeah, facts. My left back, Kieran Tierney.
Tierney came on there for a little bit, and there was one tackle there, and I said, "Now that's a man's tackle." It was. I forgot. It was right there on the line, and right by Arteta, and I forgot who was dribbling. He just came through. Boom! And just took care
cleared them out. Layers.
Yeah,
that was a man and just hoofed it.
Yep, that's exactly what we need at left back. So he was on for a little bit longer, so I'll be able to give him a pretty good score. I'm gonna give Tierney for his time on the pitch tonight, and pretty much once he got on, he kind of sealed off that side of the field and made things a little bit more easy to deal with. 7 out of 10, man. 7 out of 10.
Let's go to Rob Holding.
Rob Holding kind of came on there. He came on there the sub for Gabby. Didn't really have much to do. Not much time to do anything. I'm going to just give him a 5 out of 10 as well as a sub.
Last but by no means least, Reese. Reese
Nielsen is a player I wish that would actually get more time. I really think that, if he had a little bit more time, we could actually kind of see what he's made of. And unfortunately, I think this summer he'll probably be one of the players that ends up being moved on. It's just a case of Lee. I feel like there are times we have really good players that we just don't get to see the best of them. We actually end up seeing the best of them somewhere else, and he's going to be one of those players I think we'll probably end up seeing perform well somewhere else. But like I said, he was one known long enough to really make an impact, and that's unfortunate. But I have to give him a 5 out of 10 as well.
You know how this works, people. Sub to Matty, the Southern Gooner, link in the description. If you disagree with the ratings, cry. We don't care. There is 4 games to go. Literally, just keep crying. Leave your ratings. We're going to do a 3, 2, 1 countdown and rate the manager. 3. I'm smoking that haters pack. 2, 1, 6,
7. Yep.
Calm, man. Calm.
Yeah. 7.
Yeah, fair. Yeah, fair play. Yeah, listen, when the pressure's off, this club perform. It's been rinse and repeat for 19 years. It is what it is. Yeah, but listen, hopefully Moisey and Big Sam do something in the next couple of days, and we might be back in a title race. But if we are, we've got to go to Newcastle and then Brighton at home. Oh.
Rob Holding and Kivior at the back, man.
Well, don't worry, mate. Kivior's like calmness personified, and Rob Holding, like,
we'll
protected his value, mate.
We're gonna find out. We're gonna really find out what we're gonna find out what a lot of this team is made of going forward, because this is an opportunity to put up a fight or either put up a whimper and wither away. So we're gonna find out really, really soon. Was tonight's game just a case of, like I said on my fan cam, we played a Chelsea team that was devoid of anything, any kind of hope at all? Or was it a case of are we actually starting to try to turn the corner again and try to crank this thing back up? Whoever Man City is playing, that's who I'm rooting for, because that's what it's
big up the Irons, big up Wakanda forever. Yeah. Irons.
Bubble galore, baby.
Declan Rice FC, man. We're out of here, people. Adios, amigos. Ciao.